Hey, last year around this time, I had asked what types of videos you guys would like to see, and at least one of you, I think, suggested my Barbie collection, and so that's what this is, obviously, by the title on the thumbnail. Sorry it took so long, but I did want to talk about them a little bit and showcase them a bit, because you do kind of, well, sort of see them in the background. I haven't expanded upon my collection recently. The last thing I got was actually a Gwen Stefani doll, which is technically not even a Barbie doll, and that was a couple years ago. So I want to get back into that. I miss it. I love my Barbies. It's just I really hate how I have them stored right now. I don't like that display case for it, because the actual cabinet isn't really tall enough. So some of them have to be kind of bent a little bit. It doesn't have any glass or anything, and so they get really dusty, and I don't like that. I want an actual display case, but they're a little pricey. We'll look into that. I hope you enjoy. And for some reason, I feel inclined to mention that I do have an Amazon and several wish lists. And one of those wish lists is a Barbie one. Should you be so inclined, I'm not actually asking for anything. It's just, it's there. It exists. Start with this one. Part of a 2006 tour collection. I've wanted a few of them for a while now. There's at least one from her 2005 tour collection that I desperately want. I got this one on Amazon a few Christmases ago. I elected not to open it. It just looks too immaculate as is. This green one back here. I believe I bought this in 2011 from a local grocery store. I saw them out for previous months prior and hoped they would put May on display. They did, and I snatched her up. I'm kind of a sucker for things relating to my birthday. Birthstone, flower, zodiac, all of it. This one here. This one is very special to me, speaking of things related to my birthday. This was the cake topper to my third birthday cake, all the way back in 1989. I know. It was a long time ago. Apparently, when my grandma was packing up her house to sell it, she found this and gave it to me. I went to Hobby Lobby, got a styrofoam cone, trimmed the cone a bit, put her on top, put a dress on her, and because of the way the dress fits her, it reminded me of Marguerite Tyrell from Game of Thrones, so that's her name. And over here, my mom gave this one to me. It's from Avon. She wanted me to have collectibles apart from just play Barbies. She was also adamant that I have multiple races of Barbie and not just white and blonde. So she chose this variation, and I love her. I don't love that I don't have a proper display case, so my beautiful dolls get dusty. That I could do without. Another from my mom, also an Avon release. She's so pretty, and funny enough, I really like her dress. Typically I don't, because usually they're very much products of their time. Example, just about every 80s Barbie ever. But this one I love. I also really love her hair. was purchased at Disneyland in 1999. I have the worst luck with my Jasmine dolls. I had two others growing up, the original 1992 release, and Water Jewel swimsuit, whatever, I think it came out in 96. And bear in mind, these dolls were my pride and joy. Jasmine has been my favorite since I was 6 when the movie first came out. But I kid you not, both of those dolls just disappeared. One summer, for a month, we went to Virginia. I put all of my dolls in this wagon thing that I had, got on a chair, and put them on the top shelf of my closet. When I got home, I pulled them out, and Jasmine, gone. Aladdin was still there. My dad bought me the Water Jewel one sometime later, probably to make his now 10-year-old daughter very happy. And then she inevitably disappeared. I don't know where my things abscond to, but I'd really like my Jasmines and my grandfather's hat back, please, universe. Part of the Dolls of the World annual collection from Mattel, another my mom gave me. I wish we could have expanded on this. I really do appreciate that my mom wanted me to have more than just the Caucasian blonde, and these dolls are so pretty. I think she did originally intend to get more from this collection as time progressed, but life gets in the way sometimes. Quick aside, Mom and I moved to Detroit into her mother's home, which is a 2-story, and the upstairs is like a small apartment. This was where my grandmother's best friend Lillian lived until she passed away. Mom stayed there and came across a collection of Barbies Lillian had from the 1980s and gave them to me. This is one of them. Fashion Jeans. Here I thought the names they came up with for the 90s dolls that I grew up with were cheesy and lame. Oh, 1980s, were you kind to anyone? Speaking of 80s being unkind, this delight was supposed to be able to wink. She can't now. Her eyelids feel kind of Play-Doh-y. Well, before the Play-Doh dries out, of course. It's very off-putting, and I feel really sorry for her because she's kind of unintentionally become the stuff of nightmares. The horse is not hers. This was from a playset I had in the 1990s. Now all that's left is the horse and Barbie's jacket. This horse has stamps on its feet, and Barbie's spurs could stamp on paper, which, wow, Barbie, you wore spurs on your boots? I never knew you could be so cruel. I thought you loved animals. I actually originally had a Posh doll from the 1997 On Tour collection, but all I have left is her little Gucci dress and this mini Posh doll that she came with. I'm kind of kicking myself because my grams was like, well, if one girl has left the group, shouldn't you get her doll before it's gone? But I didn't choose Ginger, and in hindsight, you were absolutely right, Grandma. Later, in 1999 or 2000, I got Scary and Sporty. Sporty lost her shoes, and Scary's outfit doesn't stay up on her tits anymore, so I put a shirt on her because naked Barbie tits are just wrong. So wrong. I put her in this glorious Southern belle gown because she is beautiful and she deserves it. I haven't figured out which one she is, but I put her in this crochet ensemble that my grandma's friend had made me. She made me a bunch of clothes for Barbie that summer. There you go. Is it just me, or does she kind of look like a young Florence Henderson, aka Mrs. Brady? Anyway, this is yet another example of 80s being unkind, but I love her still. You can't blame her. She didn't choose to be manufactured in 1981. 1981 chose her. Okay, this name makes me think that glitter will sprinkle out of her curls or something. Regardless, Barbie's fro is killer, and her dress is super cute. I think this is the jewel hair mermaid Midge, but I have another Midge, so I'm a little confused. Still trying to figure out who's who. Nevertheless, I will figure out who she is. Her outfit is just an outfit bought separately, so that's no help to me. Damn it. She's not so wet and not so wild, but she's super pretty, and that swimsuit is like totes rad. Another miscellaneous Christie. What is it like to not have an identity? Do you think it would be freeing or terrifying to them? You know, if they were sentient. I think this is the final of the mom bestowed Avon dolls. She's pretty, but her dress reminds me too much of the awful dresses I had to wear for church as a kid, so I kind of hate her dress a lot. I'm starting to understand why I thought some of these dolls were from the 70s. That outfit is very 70s. No matter. She's super cute. She most definitely wasn't my first, though. I know I got one for my 3rd birthday. Just haven't come across her yet online. This name is my least favorite of all the names. She's in this awkward dress, and you didn't know what to call her, so you gave her a bland and meaningless name, especially when you consider her face is exactly the same as the Barbie that I just talked about. I'm experimenting with her hair, but she's one of the few that I have from my childhood that basically has everything that she came with. Still, like that ring around her neck was supposed to be able to fit you. It was supposed to be like a little thing for you, and those rings never fit me properly. Well, she's pink, and she's pretty. Though her outfit really confuses me. It's actually rather complex. I'm not really sure anyone would actually wear it in real life, or at least I hope not. Oh, that's who that miscellaneous blonde in the golden crochet is. There's 2 from Lillian's collection, I totally forgot. They came with these chairs, and you're supposed to be able to twirl their hair with a device more off-putting and disturbing than a lash curler. Pocahontas absconded, naked, because I still have her skirt, at the very least. But I still have John Smith in modern clothes and an awful Child Lizzie haircut. Good job, Child Lizzie. Good job. But oh, this isn't the worst of my offenses when it comes to Barbie's hair. Trust me. This was given to me when I was 8 or 9 by a friend of my sister's. I don't know if that's her original outfit. Someday I will figure out who you are. Obviously, he looks nothing like he did. I attempted to turn him into AJ from the Backstreet Boys. So he's a bit more rebellious, but he still takes care of Tommy. You know, priorities. I don't know. I know she's from the Barbies that I played with growing up, but I don't know which one she is. Same for the next one. This one too. Don't know who she is, but I know that I played with her as a kid. No identifying features. Damn you, Mattel, for painting the same face on one of your dolls. My sister had this and gave it to me when I was a kid. That skirt is only staying on because of a safety pin. Yep. I cannot believe I still have her whole outfit, especially those shoes. Barbie shoes are notoriously hard to keep track of. I wish I still had her gymnast uneven bars, though. If anyone out there just has the uneven bars because, like, they lost the doll or something, please feel free to send it my way. I will gladly take it from you. I will pay you $5 for it. I don't know, I'll pay you something for it. I cannot believe I don't have her wheelchair anymore. Also, if you only have the wheelchair, I will pay you something for it. I was so blown away when I saw this as a kid because I never felt very represented, and in a way I still don't in society, but she's still one of my favorite dolls, even without the chair, and not wearing her original shirt. Though, let's be honest, a Spice Girl shirt is way better. I remember saving up and ordering this one with my mom's help. She doesn't have her original outfit anymore, but she's also a lot harder to find online, and definitely more expensive when you do find her online. And here I bring you to my worst offense as a wannabe Barbie stylist. I still hate myself to this day for cutting Megra's beautiful hair. How dare you, child Lizzie? How dare you? And as far as Hercules goes, there's not much really to say. I thought I still had the cape on him, but I guess I don't have his cape anymore. I do still have the bracelets. They're just tucked away with, like, all the random accessories because they never want to stay on. Yet another, I'm shocked I have essentially all of the things that she came with. Not bad, child Lizzie, not bad. These last few dolls were dolls that my mom decorated for me. This one is the first one that she decorated. Barbie's foot was chewed up and her head had come off, so Mom dressed her up for me and had to glue her head back on, because there's a thing of, like, if Barbie's head falls off, it's really hard to put it back on to where she can still move her neck. This Midge doll she did some years later, and look how glorious she is. Look at all of the work that my mom put into these. This one is probably my favorite, though, because I told my mom I wanted to make some sort of goth punk Barbie, and she was all for it. I supplied her the doll and the clothes, and she did everything else that you see here. The tattoos, the little piercings, everything. My mom did an awesome job. There you have it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. This is what happens when you try to film and have a cat in the room at the same time. Hey. Behave.